Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Aman and I am going to teach you science. Okay. In last lecture we have studied about numericals on the topics Ohm's law, I is equal to Q by T, V is equal to W by Q. These were the formula on which we have already discussed the numericals. So the next topic is combination of resistances. Okay. Before starting that combination of resistances, let us see some symbols used in electrical circuits like cell. We represent cell by this symbol, battery by this symbol, connecting wires simply a line. This is the symbol of a resistance. This is a symbol for ammeter. I have explained you this ammeter, voltmeter in first lecture only. So this is the symbol for ammeter, this is the symbol for voltmeter, and this is for galvanometer. Similarly, the symbol of bulb, open switches, closed switches, variable resistance. What is variable resistance? Means in this we can change the value of resistance or we can vary the value of resistances. This is wire joint when two wires are connected, joint. This is wire crossing without contact, means two wires are crossing each other without any contact, then we will represent this by this sign. Okay, these were the symbols which are used in an electric circuit just for representation. Suppose we have a circuit in which there is a battery and there is another, take it as a fan. So when you will represent it on a board, will you make the sign of that fan and battery? No, we will take it as resistance. The fan is nothing, a resistance, so we will take a resistance like this, and now we will connect it by a battery. So this represents your fan and this is your battery. This is a representation of electrical circuit on a board or in a notebook. It is not easy to make a, oh, you will make the whole drawing of that fan or fridge or anything. No, we will represent that by resistance. So these are very important. Copy it or take a screenshot of. Okay. Before going to this, let us understand this is cell. Cell having one, see the symbol, these two. If we repeat it once again, then it becomes battery. But cell is nothing, a unit of battery. Cell is nothing, unit of battery. Suppose this is a battery, because this is a combination of cells. There are two cells here. One cell, two cells. So two cells, combination of two cells is called battery. It may be two or more than two. It is not needed that there is a combination of only two, then we call it as battery. Means if there is a combination of two or more than two cells, then we call it as a battery. So cell is nothing, a unit of battery. Now we will start combination of resistances. So there are two methods to combine resistances. There are two methods to combine resistances. First is series and second one is parallel. So next topic is combination of resistances. Okay, combination of resistances. In this there are two different methods. First one is series connection. And the second one is parallel connection. First one is series connection and the second one is parallel connection. There are two types of connections, combination of resistances, in which we are going to study two different methods. First one is series connection and second one is parallel connection. Now let us try to understand what is series connection and what is parallel connection. Suppose we are connecting two resistances together in this manner. Okay, suppose this is resistance 1, this is resistance 2. Now if you see here, if it is connected by a battery, Okay, suppose this is connected by a battery, these two resistances, so there will be a current flowing through this battery, and we know current flows from positive to negative direction. So current will start from positive terminal of the battery and it will again reach to the negative terminal of the battery. It means a current will start from here, positive terminal. Always a current arises from positive terminal of a battery. So we will consider a current is moving from this position because this is positive. Always in a battery or a cell, the longer the line will show you positive sign. It means a current will start from here. Again it will pass through this conductor because these all are connected. Again that current will pass through these resistances. Again it will reach to here. Again current will come here. Then it will go to the battery. It means what is the observation here? The observation is the current which is emerging from this battery, positive terminal of the battery, the same current is passing through the both the resistances R1 and R2. Means the value of current remains the same on both resistances R1 and R2. The value is not changing. The same current here is going to resistance R1 as well as R2. It means first point is current remains same. Remains same. Okay. So first point, to identify whether these are connected in series or parallel, if the current remains same on the resistances, it means this connection is known as series connection. We will consider this as a series connection. Now coming to parallel connection, suppose there are two resistances connected in this manner. Okay, and they are connected by a battery also, obviously. This is positive, this is negative. Now if you see here, a current will arise from here, positive terminal of the battery, so current will reach here. Till here, the value of current remains same. But what happens as it reaches here, there are two paths. There are two paths. One is this. Suppose this is R1, R2. First path is this and the second path is this. So current will divide here because as it reaches to this point A, suppose this is A point, as it reaches to point A, there are two different ways in which this current can flow. So what happens here, as there is a dilemma, means there are two or more than two paths, then current divides itself. What happens? The current divides itself. The some portion of this current will flow through this R1 resistance and the some portion, other remaining portion will flow through this R2 resistance. So what happens here? This current will divide into I1 and I2. Means it is just portion of I. Means some part of this current I flows through R1 and another some part of this current I2 will flow through R2. What happens here? Here current is not the same. Here current is not the same. Means I1 and R2 are different currents passing through R1 and R2 resistances. It means current does not remain same. Current changes. So in parallel connection, what happens? Current changes. Okay? Means the value of current will be different at different resistances. It means current changes. Current divides. Changes, or we can call it as divides. Okay? If current is dividing, then we can say the resistances are connected in which connection? Parallel connection. Okay? This is very important point. This is the way to identify whether this is series connection or parallel connection. One more important thing. See here. If current remains same, so what about potential difference in this and this? If current remains same, then potential difference, PD means potential difference will change. Potential difference will change. It means the potential difference at R1 is suppose V1 and potential difference at R2 suppose it is V2. Means the potential difference will be different at different resistances in what? Series connection. Suppose the total potential difference supplied by this battery, what is the battery? Battery is source of potential difference. It creates a potential difference. So the total potential difference of this battery is V. So it will divide itself into V1 and V2. Here potential difference is being divided into V1 and V2 because this is series connection. Since current remains same, potential difference will change. Potential difference will change. But here current changes or current divides, so potential difference, suppose potential difference of this battery is V, then this V will be here also and this V will be here also. It means here potential difference remains same. So PD remains same. Okay, these 2 points you have to remember. First one is, if we will in the next lecture I will solve some numericals on this basis. So there we have to look into this point. Just we need to check whether the current is dividing or not. If current remains same, we will understand, okay, this is series connection, then potential difference will change automatically. Okay, if somewhere current divides itself or current changes at a different resistance, the value of current is different, then we will consider it a parallel connection and their potential difference will be same. So this is very important point. Take a screenshot or copy it. Just reverse process. Current same, potential difference change. Current changes, potential difference remains the same. Okay, just take a screenshot. Then I will start the series connection. There is a derivation of series connection as well as parallel connection. Copy it or take a screenshot. Okay, I am deriving the formula for 3 resistances. So first series connection. So let us take 3 resistances R1, R2 and R3 connected to a battery source. Okay, these 3 resistances are connected to a battery source. This resistance is suppose R1, this is R2 and this is R3. So current flowing through it is I, because since this is series connection, so current will remain same. So same current will flow through R1, R2, R3. But what about potential difference? Potential difference will be different at all the resistances. So what is the potential difference? Suppose these 2 are the points. So what is the potential difference in this? At R1, let us suppose it's V1. At R2, let us suppose at V2. And at R3, let us suppose it as V3. So potential difference will be different. This potential difference V of this battery will divide into V1, V2 and V3 because this is series connection. As we know, in series connection, current remains the same but potential difference changes. Okay. So potential difference is V1, V2, V2. If you want to check this, you connect 4 or 5 bulbs in a series connection like this. You and connect it to a battery. What will happen? The bulb you have connected at the last will glow dim. Will glow dim because there will be a less amount of potential difference. So the glowing will be less. So coming to this, first we will write some statement. Let us connect three resistances, that is R1, R2 and R3 in series and a battery of V volt is connected. Okay, and a battery of V volt is connected. Then potential, I am writing this potential difference through the potential difference at, we can write potential difference at R1 will be, let us suppose it's V1, potential difference at R2, V2 and potential difference at R3 V3. Okay, so what we have written, let us connect three resistances R1, R2 and R3 in series, and a battery of V volt is connected. Then potential difference at R1 is V1, let us suppose V1, this is at R2 it is V2, and R3 it is V3. Now the total potential difference is V. It means V must be equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, because this V is dividing itself into V1, V2, V3. It means sum of these three potential difference must be equal to this V. Okay? So V is equal to nothing, V1 plus V2 plus V3. Sum of these three potential differences will give you the total potential difference of the battery. So V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now from Ohm's law, we know V is equal to IR. Okay, from Ohm's law V is equal to IR. Then let the total resistance between these 2 points is R. Let the total resistances between these 2 points, suppose let us consider point A and point B, because what we need to do here, combination of resistances means there is different resistance R1, R2, R3. So combining together, what is the effect of that resistance? What is the value of that resistance between these 2 points A and B? So we are combining these three resistances to form a single resistance. So let us say the resistance between A and B, combined resistance between A and B is R. In place of R1, R2, R3, total combination effect is R. So total potential difference will be equal to total current into total resistance, because this is total potential difference. So total potential difference will be equal to total current. What is total current? I into total resistance. What is total resistance? R. Let us consider it as RS. RS means resistance in series, because in next we will use RP. So V, in place of V from Ohm's law we can write I into RS, because this R is the total resistance, this I is the total current, and this V was total potential difference, is equal to V1. What is V1? See here, V1. So for V1, current is still the same, because the current value will be same here, 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 anywhere. So I into, what is the value of resistance at V1? That is R1. So I into R1. Again at V2, the resistance value is R2. So I into R2. At V3, the resistance value is R3. So I into R3. Take I as common. As we take I as common, so R1 plus R2 plus R3. This I cancel. RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is the formula for combination of resistances in series. So what we need to do? Nothing, just we add all of them. Means sum of resistances will give you the combination of total resistance of this circuit when connected in series. So RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Suppose there are two resistances, then total resistance will be R1 plus R2. 5 resistances, then R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. Okay. So this is the basic formula which we have applied on these three resistances only. That's why RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Suppose for two resistance, RS will be R1 plus R2. For 5 resistances, RS will be R1 plus dot 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 R5. Okay? So this is the basic formula. Just we will use according to our need. So this is the formula for total resistance. This RS, combined resistance. Yeah, effect, we can call it as also effective resistance or equivalent resistance. We call it as total resistance, combination of resistances, equivalent resistance. Okay. So this RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus. Any problem? If you have any problem, please comment on this video. Copy it or take a screenshot, because I am going to explain you now parallel connection. Okay. Now second is parallel connection. Now see for second parallel connection. Let us connect three resistances R1, R2, R3 in parallel and a battery of V volt is connected. Then suppose we have connected three resistances R1, R2, R3. And a battery. Of V volt, positive, negative, this is R1, R2, R3. Now, what we have studied in parallel connection, the potential difference remains the same, but the current, because up to here the value of current will be I, okay, but as we know the current will divide itself, it will divide into I1, I2 and I3. Let us suppose the current is divided into I1, I2 and I3, but the potential difference will be same, and here also it will be V, here also it will be V, here also it will be V. So potential difference will be the same, but the current will divide itself into I1, I2 and I3. So V volt is connected. Suppose we have connected three resistances in parallel connection and a battery with them, then current through R1, let us consider I1, current through R2, I2, this is current through R3, that is I3. So the current passing through resistance R1 is, let us consider I1, this is I2 and this is I3, different currents because this is parallel connection. So see here, we can write I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, because this I is dividing itself into I1, I2, I3. It means the sum of these three currents will give you the total current. It means total current is equal to sum of current through R1 plus R2 plus R3, means I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now from Ohm's law, we know V is equal to IR. Therefore, what will be the value of I? I will be equal to V upon R. So I will be V upon R. So we will use this formula here. Now, see, this is the total current. So total current will be equal to total potential difference upon total resistance. So let us consider these three resistances. The combination of these three resistances, we call it as RP. What is that? Total resistance we are going to use in place of these three resistance, that is RP, resistance in parallel. Means this is the combination. So we can write here in place of I, V total potential upon total resistance, RP is equal to, for I1 V will be same, but resistance for I1 resistance is R1, plus V is again same, for I2 it is R2, because I is equal to nothing V by R. So we are replacing this I value by V by R. V I1 के लिए कौन सा R है? R1. For I2 it is R2. For I3 it is R3. So what we take it as common? See, we can take V as common. So here 1 by RP is equal to, we will take V as common. Then the remaining will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Cancel. Therefore 1 by RP is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is the formula for total resistances when the resistance are connected in parallel. Okay, 1 by RP means total resistance in parallel is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 or plus 1 by R3, means sum of reciprocals of all the resistances connected. So these are the two different methods of connection of resistances. First is parallel connection and second is series connection. We have already studied about series connection and parallel. How do we identify whether the connection, given connection, is series or parallel? By checking the path of the current. If the path of the current is diverted, it means the current is dividing itself, then it is parallel connection. If current is not dividing itself, then it is series connection. So we have already studied these all. So in next lecture we will solve numericals based on this formula. Okay. So if you like this video, you are liking our this channel, then please subscribe it, share it. Okay. Thank you.